taking so long.
This call is now being recorded.
Yes, now we are online. We are on record. So let me take all of you for our today's topic. Before going for that, what was our previous session we had ended at? Or at what point we had ended our last session, Meghna? Had I discussed some of the examples and I had provided one of the exercise?
Yes, sir. And we have
That's
done
three
the
questions.
theorems.
Yes, almost 70% students had done with that particular exercise 1A. Okay, so the last topic we had discussed was might be this question: two dice thrown. Okay, I need to share my screen. Wait. Now my screen is visible to all of you, and let me know. Had we gone for this question, example 5, two dice are thrown simultaneously, find the probability of getting total of 7, even total and odd total. Had we discussed this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then after example number 6, ये भी कर लिया था शायद हमने मेघना.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then today's topic is conditional probability. So let me start with that. What we mean by conditional probability and how we guys will define its formula. Conditional probability. If A and B are two events of sample space, then the probability of occurrence of any of the event, provided that the other event has already occurred. दो इवेंट है मेरे पास. इवेंट बी ऑलरेडी अकर हो चुकी है. अब इवेंट बी अकर होने के बाद we are finding the probability of occurrence of event A. And such kind of probability, which is having some of the condition that before that particular event, some other events had already occurred. Such kind of probability is known as a conditional probability, and the notation for that is probability of A given B. That particular, wait, let me choose my pen from here.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, please. Yes, beta.
can you explain one again? 1 second. I
Yeah, I'm
didn't
going to explain
get it.
this particular for next 20 minutes, so don't worry. It is not done. We are not done with this definition, okay? Wait. Okay. Look. Suppose I am finding a probability of event E. Let me label my one of the event E. And the condition is event F. Then the notation will be P of E over F. E given F. We can pronounce it like that also. And what it says, ये notation क्या बोल रहा है? That we are finding a probability of event A when event B is already occurred. That means B will gonna act as a condition कि भाई event A होने से पहले event B होनी ही चाहिए, हो चुकी है, already event B occur हो चुकी है. Now we are finding event A. Is it? And some of the extent both there are dependent on each other. Like let me give you one of the example. I'm having 52 cards in front of me. I'm having a deck of cards. We know that we are quite familiar with the 52 cards, is it? In all that, in that deck of 52 cards, we're having 4 shoots: club, spade, diamond, heart. Each and every shoot is having 13 cards: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then up to jack, queen, and king. Is it? So by that way, 13 into 452 cards will be there. Now we are selecting 2 cards randomly, one by one after one. Suppose mm, event A is getting an jack from that card. Event A, I'm going to label as getting jack. Event B, I'm going to label as getting queen. Then, and I'm doing both that one by one. For the first event, probability of getting jack from that 52 cards will be surely sample space will contain 52 cards, and the number of jacks we are having from that deck is 4, because 52 cards में से 4 jack होंगे. So if we get any of the jack, कोई भी एक गुलाम अगर हम choose कर सके तो that will be variable. So in that case that will be 1 by 13, that probability of event A. Now after occurrence of event A, if I am looking for event B, event A already occur हो चुकी है. Now we are finding event B of getting a queen, and both these events are consequent. पहले A हो ही चुकी है, उसके बाद हम B कर रहे हैं. Then A will be act as a condition कि event A तो पहले हो चुकी है. Now we are finding probability of event B. Then notation will be P of B given A. That means A is our condition. Now will it affect the sample space? Yes, surely it will gonna affect the sample space, because now in my sample space I will be less than one card than earlier. पहले मेरे पास 52 कार्ड्स थे, अब मेरे पास 51 कार्ड्स होंगे क्योंकि एक कार्ड तो मैंने चूज कर लिया है. And then it will be once again 4 queens, so it will be 4 by 51. So surely in that particular way, this condition is going to affect on the that earlier event is going to affect on the second event. So such kind of probability is known as the conditional probability, and the notation for that is P of A over B, और तो A given B. ध्यान में रखिए कि ये ऑब्लिक नहीं है, ये डिनोमिनेटर में नहीं है, is it? So what is the formula? How to find that? This is a formula P of A intersection B divided by P of B, and you guys have already studied this particular in your 12th. आपके पास ये formula थी ही पहले से. But why this formula P of A intersection B divided by P of B? That I'm going to explain in this session very first. Then we will move further. So यहाँ पे conditional probability खत्म नहीं हो रही, definition खत्म नहीं हो रही. Wait, I'm going to explain this कि why this formula. अपने 12th में जो formula एक मक की हुई थी, याद के रखी हुई थी, वो ऐसी क्यों थी? Why it is P of A intersection B divided by P of B? So I'm going to explain that. But this is a way, this is a notation for the conditional probability, and we can read P given B. This particular we can read as a P given B or P probability of A over B. It's totally fine. Let me take you for that particular formula. Now, why this formula is P of probability of A intersection B divided by P of B. Why? Now let me take you with some of the more explanation. What is actually conditional probability? Conditional probability is actually the process of narrowing the sample space. We are actually, while we are talking about conditional probability, we are actually narrowing our sample space than the earlier. पहले जो हमारे पास sample space था, उसके मुकाबले हम जो अब sample space के साथ deal करेंगे, we will be narrowing our sample space. We will be narrowing our earlier sample space. And if we want to find the occurrence of event A, provided that event B has already occurred, then for event A, the new sample space will be narrowed down to B. क्यों, कैसे, क्यों, क्या कर रहा है, क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है शायद ये 2-3 लाइन. Let me give you a graphical view. Let's discuss on this particular. Suppose this rectangular boundary is my sample space. This is my sample space, and in that sample space I had I had identified two different events, event A and event B. Is it? This circle represents event B, this circle is representing event A. All the elements which are lying inside this are variable cases for event A. All the elements which are lying in this circle are the variable cases for event B, and all the elements which are lying in this particular portion are favorable for A as well as B. Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you? इस छोटी सी डेफिनेशन, इस छोटी सी वेन डायग्राम में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, वो आप सबके दिमाग में जा रही है, ठीक है? दिस इज अ sample space. We are having two events, A and B. This circle includes all the variable outcome for event A, This circle includes all the favorable outcomes for event B, and this intersection portion is including all the favorable outcome for A as well as B. Now, if I wish to find probability of event A, probability of event A, तो बहुत छोटी सी बात है. Probability of event A, I need the whole sample space, that's rectangular boundary, and the favorable case is for event A. तो वो तो बहुत छोटा सा definition हो जाएगा. M divided by N, where M represents the favorable outcome for event A and N represents the total outcome. But what if I am looking for some of the condition? I need the probability, I need to find the probability of event A only. मुझे A की ही event A की ही probability find करनी है, but condition ये है कि उस के साथ साथ B भी होनी चाहिए, A as well as B. या तो फिर in other words, probability of event A after occurrence of event B. Event B पहले हो चुकी है, अब A के लिए favorable cases कितने हैं? What is the probability that after occurrence of event B, we will also have the event A? That particular we can label as A over B. Here B is our condition. Up for any of the probability, formula तो वही है, same ही है. Numerator में लिखने हैं favorable outcome, denominator में लिखने हैं total cases, total outcome, numerator में favorable outcome. अब देखिए, what is the condition right now? Event B तो होनी चाहिए. So total sample space will be act as all the set of all the elements regarding to B, because B is a condition. B तो होनी चाहिए. B होने के बाद event A occur होनी चाहिए. So for the total cases, it will contain probability of event B. And now favorable cases, B होने के बाद A भी होनी चाहिए. तो ऐसा कोई पोर्शन है जिसमें B तो अकर हो ही रही है, उसके बाद A भी अकर हो रही है? Yes, this is the part in which event B अकर होने के बाद we are having event A also, and that part is known as A intersection B. So in our favorable cases, I am writing we are having probability of A intersection B. That is the reason the formula for the conditional probability for event A under the condition event B was P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Now, if I'm looking for probability of B over A, now if A is my condition and we are finding a probability of occurrence of event B after occurrence of event A, then in such a case, my condition will be P of A. My condition is event A. So total cases will be regarding to that. That will be in denominator. And I need the intersection of both this. Probability of B intersection A in the numerator. By same logic, by same terminology. Is it? We can go for this formula also. And both these are totally different. Is it? Probability
Sure,
of
sir,
A over
sir.
B. Probability of B over A. Wait. I will give you time to interact, but first of all, let me finish this. Is it? Because काफी सारे क्वेश्चन ऐसे होंगे जो मैं अब जो डिस्कशन करूंगा उसमें शायद सॉल्व हो जाए. So probability of A over B की फॉर्मूला ये निकलेगी. Probability of B over A की फॉर्मूला ये निकलेगी. And we are not depending on the notation. If I'm having notations like E and F is my condition, and I'm looking for the probability of event E, then it will be probability of E intersection F divided by the condition क्या है हमारी F है, we need to divide it by probability of F. Now wait, yet let me give you one of the example why we need the conditional probability, in which scenario it will be there in front of us. For example, अभी जो मैंने बात की, let me take that example only, and after that we will have a time for discussion. अगर आपके दिमाग में और भी कोई डाउट है, then we will solve that. Suppose let us consider experiment of drawing a card from a random standard deck of card which contains 52 cards. Before going further, अगर किसी, if any of you is not familiar with that deck of cards, then let me give a little introduction of that card. In a deck of card, we are having 4 different shoots: heart, diamond, spade and club. 4 अलग अलग तरीके के कार्ड्स होते हैं. एक हार्ट शेप होता है, फिर डायमंड शेप, फिर स्पैड एंड क्लब. All that are known as a shoot. We are having 4 shoot in the deck of card, and each shoot contains 13 cards. Is it? From 1 to 10, and Jack, Queen, and King. That Jack, Queen, and King is known as a face card. तो हर एक शूट में 3 फेस कार्ड रहते हैं. तो टोटल पूरे शूट में फेस कार्ड रहेंगे 3 into 4 12. सो 40 ऑर्डिनरी कार्ड, 12 फेस कार्ड. अगर ऐसे बाइफरगेट करना है तो 12 फेस कार्ड रहेंगे. और इफ यू वांट टू बाइफरगेट इट यूजिंग कलर, देन हार्ट और डायमंड, both these are of red color, and spade and club, both these are of black color. So अगर कलर से हम बाइफरगेट कर रहे हैं, then that 52 cards will be bifurcated in 2 different categories: red card, black cards. 26 red cards will be there, and 26 black cards will be there. So this is a small introduction related to the deck of card. Now, what is our event? Let me define 2 different events, and using that we will get understanding of the conditional probability. Let me try for that. So my first event is H. I'm labeling that event as a H. What is H? Heart card is drawn from the deck. If I'm selecting a card and that card is of heart, then that is my event H. Let me define one more event, event R. If the drawn card is of red color, that is event capital R. Capital H is a event that get selected card is of heart. R is a event that selected card is a red card. Red color, observe, red means lal, lal means heart. ऐसा मत interpret करना. Here I am talking about the color. A card, second card should be of red color. Now, let me take you with 2 different conditions, 2 different cases. एक ऐसा केस डिस्कस कर रहे हैं जिसमें कोई कंडीशन नहीं है. That means our probability will be simple probability. Or we will discuss second case with some of the condition. कि by comparing both that cases, case 1 and case 2, one will be surely able to understand concept of conditional probability, why we need the conditional probability, and why we are discussing all this. So let me take you for the case 1. In that we are not having any condition. My question is for that, if I draw a card at random from the deck of 52, then what is the probability of event H? H is a card of heart. Selected card will be of heart. क्या probability हो सकती है इसकी? कोई भी एक जल्दी से चैट बॉक्स में या तो फिर अनम्यूट करके रिप्लाई कर दीजिए. What should be the probability of H? Event H. H is a event that I'm getting card of heart. Yes.
1 by 4.
Yeah, 1 by 4. Yeah, so 13 by 50. You are absolutely correct. The answer will be 13 by 52. That means 1 by 4. If I'm going to represent that particular in the percentage, then it will be 25%. 1 by 4. The fraction 1 by 4 is related with 25%. So I'm not focusing on the percentage. It's okay. That fraction will be 1 by 4. That means that probability of event H is 1 by 4. Good. Now let me take you to case 2. अब देखिए पहले केस में कोई भी कंडीशन नहीं थी, is it? I was supposed to select one of the card, and that card is of heart. So probability I 1 by 4. Now, second case देखिए. When I'm going to include that second event also, R भी मैं include करूँगा. पहले में मैंने R include नहीं किया था. I was dealing with just a single event. Now I will be dealing with 2 different events. Yes, at a time. Now, case 2 with condition. क्या condition है? If I draw a card at random, मैंने उस 52 कार्ड्स में से एक कार्ड लिया randomly, and without showing you, अब मैंने आपको दिखाया नहीं है, without showing you, I'm informing you that card is of red color. Observe the situation, be with me. From the 52 cards, I'm selecting one of the card, and I'm just informing you that the selected card, the drawn card, which is in my hand, is of red color. Now my question is that then what are the chances that that selected card, which is already of red color, is a heart, is a card of heart? Now observe this scenario. We are not interested in the solution right now. Forget about the solution. By just clicking once, एक क्लिक करने से वो सॉल्यूशन आपके सामने आएगा एंड आई एम श्योर यू विल बी एबल टू गेट दैट. बट what I need, I just need you guys to compare both the situation. यहाँ पे कोई कंडीशन है क्या? पहले कोई कंडीशन थी, यहाँ पे कोई कंडीशन थी नहीं थी क्या? यहाँ पे कोई कंडीशन है हमारे पास? Yes, that is a condition. I'm informing you the card is of red color. मानी कि red color का तो कार्ड है. That is a condition, that is a requirement. Now we are supposed to predict that what are the chances that that red color card which is in my hand will be of the shoot heart. वो heart shoot का होगा, उसकी probability क्या है? So while dealing with this particular, are we supposed to narrow our sample space? Earlier our sample space was containing 52 cards. Now do you think in this scenario my denominator will be 52? Up to me, reply to me. क्या इस केस में हम हमारे सैंपल्स की बेस के एलिमेंट 52 ले सकते हैं? पहले केस में तो हमने लिए थे. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? मेरी बात किसी को समझ में आ रही है? किसको समझ में आ रही है?
Sir, as we are taking only red cards, so there are 26 red cards.
That means, yes. In this case, my sample space will contain 26 cards only. Is it now? क्या किया मैंने? I had narrowed my sample space. मैंने मेरे sample space को छोटा किया. Yes or no? किस हिसाब से छोटा किया? Using one of the condition. What was the condition? The condition is that selected card is of red color. और हमको पता है red color के दो ही shoot है, या तो diamond है या तो फिर heart है. So that is the information you are already having. That is a condition you are already having, that your card should be of red. Your card must be of red color. Is it? Now let me show the solution. Observe. Probability of heart under the condition it is a red is 13 by 26. Is it? पहले भी हम जो find कर रहे थे वो probability of heart ही थी. Observe here. I'd find P of H only. Once again, I'm finding probability of getting heart color, card of heart, but now I'm having some of the condition that card must be of red color. Then that formula will gonna affect, that answer is gonna affect, and this is the way you can identify the importance of conditional probability in syllabus. So this is the way I can define conditional probability and क्या उसकी ज़रूरत है, because in any of the realistic situation, in any of the further practical example, we'll be not using a traditional probability. Each and every probability is conditional probability. Mark my words. Each and every probability we are going to deal with will be the conditional probability. So surely we will be having some of the limitations, some of the conditions with us regarding to that particular situation. So this is very, very important. Now I'm giving you 2 minutes. If any of you are having any kind of doubt, then please feel free to talk with me right now. अगर आप चाहे तो मैं ये 13 by 26 है उसको फॉर्मूला से भी प्रूव कर सकता हूँ. What was our formula? P of H over R as per the formula I had defined, that should be P of numerator में दोनों का intersection होना चाहिए, H intersection R. In the denominator we should carry the probability of condition, then condition is R, so it should be P of R. अगर आप इस फॉर्मूला से भी फाइंड करें तो भी ये सही आएगा. P of R getting a card of R is getting a card of red color. Red color के कार्ड कितने होते हैं? कितने होते हैं रेड कलर के कार्ड? 26 ना. So in the denominator probability will be 26 divided by 52, मानी कि 1/2. Now what should be the probability that probability of selected card is heart as well as of red color? Heart का भी हो, red color का भी हो, तो ऐसे 13 ही कार्ड है. 13 divided by 52, both that 52 will be cancelled out, so the answer will be 13 by 26. That means 1/2, that means 50%. Is it? Now I am giving you 2 minutes. You are free to talk with me right now. You can ask you any of the query, please go ahead. And by unmuting your mic or by dropping a message over the chat box, I will be able to reply. in any of the case, surely I will reply. Any of you, please. And if we are clear, then also let me know in that case, so we may move forward. Nidhi say clear, sir. No doubt. Yes, sir. Clear. It's not like that. One of you had uh, uh, given the feedback like that. Clear, sir. So बाकी सारों को भी clear होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है. In between any of the lab and between any of the session, if you are having any query, any small doubt, even if you are having a doubt uh, of any of the silly kind, then I will be here to solve that, please. But I must be aware about that. अगर आप बात नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे पता चलेगा? Keif, am I clear? Keif, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Om Parik. Am I clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Sushil Prasad. Sushil Prasad. Yes, thank you. Vibhusha. Are we good to go? Vibhusha, are you there? Sorry for the disturbance. Vibhusha. Yes, she's here. Vibhusha, are we good to go? Okay, beta.
No.
Okay, good. Moving further. Now, let me show you one video also regarding to this, which will help you to understand this concept once again by the help of one of the animation. So I'm playing that video. That video is very small, just one 1 minute video, and I will play that video twice for you guys, and if needed, then I will explain that also. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm taking you towards one of the hyperlink, and hopefully it will play, please. Yes, here it is. So watch this video carefully with the focus. It will able to solve some of your doubts also. Let me play it once again for you. So, and in between, he wants to pick 2 friends, and we are supposed to help for the best options. He has total 8 friends, and among that 8, he want to pick 2 only. Now, this is the condition. He needs to pick the friend with a cycle and a car for the transport. A friend with a car, that probability, that selected friend is having a car, that probability I am providing you, that is 4 by 8, 1/2. That is the data we are giving to you. And a friend with car and cycle, both, that probability also 2 by 8, 1 by 4. This was the notation. Also, this was very useful. Okay, sorry. This was let me stop all there. Yes, this is the actual definition which we had already talked. He's finding that probability that selected person will have cycle. Under that condition, he or she is already having a car. So that should be the ideal formula that we can understand quite easily. Car should be there as a condition, and several cases must be cycle as well as car. Then and then the selected person will have cycle under the condition car. Is it? So that was a condition that car was required. So hopefully that video was useful for you, and that was just one of the help from the animation to make you guys a little bit comfortable and make this session little bit live and interesting for you guys. And I would like to add one thing over here. Any of the videos, any of such kind of animation which I'm playing during the session, all that videos, all that animation are purely made by ourselves. We are not taking help of any prepared or the earlier videos which we are having over the website. No, we are making it for you. That is our effort from faculty side to make you guys comfortable with the topic. Okay, so this was the small introduction of conditional probability. That was just an introduction. Okay, yet we had not dealt with any of the example that we are supposed to deal with now. But before going for any of the example, we need to clear two more important result, that is regarding to the total probability and bias theorem, which you had already learned. But might be this is 11:20, so I'm just having 5-6 minutes. So quickly, let me give you one or two properties related to conditional probability. This is one of the property, conditional probability of A1 union A2, and condition regarding to the complementary event, and formula for A intersection B intersection A. I think okay, good. यहाँ तक रखते हैं आज के लिए, पर let me explain this. What this? We were having the formula for P of A union B earlier. Now I'm using two different notation. Probability of A1 union A2. What was the formula we had used in our previous session? That was probability of A1 plus probability of A2 minus probability of A1 intersection A2. Is it? That was the formula we were using in our previous session, and instead of A1 A2 we were using notation A and B. I just changed the notation over here. Now observe both these formulas. Both these formulas are literally same. Observe. A1 union A2, probability of A1, probability of A2 minus probability of A1 intersection A2. Now for the whole scenario, if B is my condition, then that condition is going to act each and every time. So that condition of event B will be appear for each and every cases. Is it? So it is literally saying, easy to understand. And this particular probability of complementary event of event A. If A is my event, then A dash is its complementary event. And we know that to find probability of A dash, what we can do, the easiest way is we need to subtract it from 1, probability of complementary event of A, that we can get by subtracting probability of event A from 1 minus P of A lead us to P of A dash with the similar fashion. If I'm dealing with one of the conditional probability, then that formula once again holds. Probability of not occurring of event A will be 1 minus probability of occurrence of event A under the same condition. Okay. So both these are quite basic to understand, and properties related to conditional probability. And then the next, this particular formula is very, very interesting. And if I'm going to explain that, then it will be the discussion for 20 to 25 minutes might be. I need more time to explain that. So we are keeping our today's session up to this point only. Meghna, ये आप याद रखना कि हमने इस सेशन में प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी तक ही बात की है, और उसके अलावा जो भी टाइम था वो हमने थोड़ा डिस्कशन में दिया था. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट लैब में आई विल गोना आस्क यू बेटा एट व्हाट टॉपिक वी हैड एंडेड आवर लास्ट सेशन, तो आप मुझे बताएंगे. सो बिफोर गोइंग फॉर